Bienvenidos, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the first episode of Your Best Health. I'm Joseph A., and with me, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Dolly. Dr. Dolly has so much knowledge about all of these things, about how to be healthier and how to relate all of your mental and physical things together, which also, she happens to be Spanish speaking and I'm the English speaker. So we're kind of doing both here, right?
That's correct. Así es. So this one is the English segment, and we are going to be in these capsules that we're going to be doing. Our goal is to give you information not only about bioenergetic synchronization technique, BEST, the technique that you all know me for, but also because in BEST it's a system of health and wellness. So we manage all the things that affect health and that will support health and healing. And we have 6 essentials for health, which are what we eat, what we drink, how we exercise and rest, how we breathe, and what we think. So we always say that what we think is the most important one, and the second closest is what we eat, and then what we drink. And because we live and die at our cellular level. So that's what we're going to be talking about today.
And being the time of October, it's a time after all the heat and stress of summer, especially here in Texas. And, in the fall, things are going to start falling off of the trees and everything. We're looking forward to fall. So we want to have things fall off of ourselves.
That's correct. We thought that this would be the perfect time, now that at the beginning of the fall season, to start a detox program. A lot of people start at the beginning of the year in January, because they have their New Year's resolutions and they want to do weight loss and all of that, and a lot of detox programs, and that's great. But our body naturally goes into detox at the start of every season, especially at the start of fall and at the start of spring. So those would be the best times. So to go with your own biology, the best times to engage and start a focus on detox.
Well, I have a little confession to make here, people. I actually started already. Can't you tell? Look at me beaming like this. But you mentioned some of the reasons why people want to detox. And so I guess I kind of would, since I started the program, let's tell you a little bit why I'm doing it.
Correct.
And
yes.
Another aspect of with you doing it and us doing it together, then here you get the man perspective and the woman perspective. About what does this do? How do we feel about what is happening and what are we getting out of ourselves? So.
Yeah, because those of you that know me and have treated with me and everything know that at the end of my treatments, I always check for nutrition to see if there's any nutritional supplementation that will support the changes that we've made and healing at that time. And so I am familiar, obviously, with nutrition and how to help the physiology and support the healing process with nutrients, supplementation and such. So I'm always, because I do a lot of traveling, I'm always learning about other companies and other supplements and other methods that are there that I'm not familiar with. So I came across this company that has this 20-day detox program that they rave about, and I've met people that have gone through it with great results and everything. So then I thought, let's just try that one, because we've done other detox programs before, purification programs and such, which are great. So as I learn, I teach, right? So I want to share everything that I'm learning and that I'm finding out. So because this is new to us, I thought, well, I want to try it. I want to do it. It's the perfect time to do it. Joe also wants to do it. So I thought it would be great to do it together. He started a couple of days ago. I'm starting it today. I just took my first supplements today. And so this is what we're doing, is this product, is this company that's called Herbax. It's a very well-known company in different countries. It's a Mexican nutrition company, It's in the United States, it's in Guatemala, and I think they're gonna be opening in other countries soon, or they're in the process of that. So I thought, well, let's try this 20-day program. And so this is what we're doing. We're gonna start with the detox, or you're already started. So far, what can you tell us about it?
Well, partially, I mean, I started this because I'm interested in weight loss, and I also am experiencing psoriasis, so I want to see how getting toxins out of my body can affect that, since that is an autoimmune affliction. And I want a little more energy, just to see, how that is going, and be less irritable. But overall, I mean, I started on October 1st, so I'd always know what day I'm on. Like today is the 3rd, so it's day 3. Mm-hmm. And admittedly, on the first day, the very first day, it was rough for a little bit. I had a kind of a really strong stomach ache in the middle of the afternoon, but it was very short. It didn't last very long at all. Maybe 15 minutes or so, or 20 minutes while it was doing its process, and then it went fine after that. And the next night, my skin was very itchy, but that's kind of normal. It seemed more itchy than normal, but you never know with what I'm experiencing. However, and I was kind of getting kind of a head rush, a little like a buzz.
Yeah.
And the other thing, though, I had very tremendous focus at work. Everything was on point and in line, and problems were easily worked out. It was all perfectly in line. I was able to think very clearly.
Okay. So you noticed that.
Yeah, like right away
Right
on the second day,
Okay.
improved thinking kind of, or
focus and.
yeah, focus.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, that brings us to today. Which today, so far, it's still very early. It's still very early for me, having night jobs and stuff. But it was much easier to wake up in the morning today. So I'm happy for that.
Okay, excellent. So I just started today. I just took the supplements that you take in the morning, and we're gonna open the box and go over them. And so far so good. I just noticed a little bit of like that head rush that you talk about. Not quite dizziness or anything like that, but something very mild. And the reason why you might, especially in the first 3 days, feel something like that is because your body goes into cleansing mode, detox mode. So sometimes it can be a little bit more pronounced for some people, what they feel, that cleansing process taking place at the beginning, and they call that like the healing crisis, the body going into a healing crisis. What's happening on the inside is really good. It's not that the supplements are bad or doing something wrong. The opposite is really good, but it's like stirring up things inside a little bit to be able to get rid of that. So in the first 1, 2, maybe 3 days, you may feel a little weird, depending on the level of toxicity that you have, and then after that, it should not be a problem.
Well, it's because these things have been building up in your body for so long.
Yes.
That, when you're trying to combat them or get rid of them, that's when they're going to resist even more.
Yeah, because they're setting into the tissues, and now you're pulling them out into the bloodstream, or because the ways that we detoxify, we're going to detoxify through our bowel, through our kidneys, through the liver, and our skin also. So you may feel like either you sweat more, there's something different about the way that you sweat, or the smell, the odor. We encourage, and the program encouraged the person to be drinking a lot of water all the time, at the very least, 8 glasses of water. More is better while you're detoxing, because it helps the body dilute the toxins, so then you get less of a headache or less of, swelling in your joints and things like that. So you're constantly getting flushing out stuff. That's important of the importance of water. So then the bowel, you may have more bowel movements. There may be a difference in that, either that it would go into a diarrhea or a little bit of constipation at the beginning. everybody's different, so you gotta work with what's going on. And so that's how we detoxify and get the things out. And these products are made for that. The good thing about this that we like, and why Joe was attracted to do it too, is because I told you this is a Mexican company, very renowned, and the founder of this company, I studied a little bit about this doctor who is very recognized, not only in Mexico, but in Latin America and in Europe. And there's, he's written textbooks for medical schools and so on that are used in Europe and Mexico and Latin America. So it's a very reputable company, very high quality products. So that's why I want to try them, because I'm always looking for the best. So, and I always try them so then I can recommend them. But the cool thing is that it's bilingual. Everything that they have comes in English and in Spanish, because obviously they're here.
Excellent chance for me to practice. I really like it.
Yeah.
And then
learn.
Yeah, and learn. And then you open it up and there's pictures, like in my comic books.
Yes. So then here's a description. It's 4 products in the box, and we're gonna go ahead and open the box and see what's in here. Okay, so we have, first of all, it comes with the guide. This is the guide. So as you see, and let me move this over here. So bienestar, which is wellness. Okay, you don't know what that is? No problem, because it's in here, it's in English. Okay, so then we're doing the English segment now, so then you would go to refer to this part of the book. So if you're a wellness guy, and like Joe was saying, and you're more familiar with it than me because you've been using it a couple of days longer than I have, you have all the information here, and like the description of the products and what they do, what they're for, what the goal is. And then it's very simple how it tells you how to use it, how you're going to be using it, when you're going to be taking what. So you have it in words and pictures, so English and Spanish, okay? So that makes it a lot easier to determine what to take when.
I keep this like everywhere handy, so because there is a lot of instructions to follow, and it's important to do it right. If you do it right, if you don't do it right, it's not going to work right.
Correct. Absolutely. So then here's the box. So you have the products in here. So it's got the 4 products. So you have this one, Dexel.
Ooh.
And then the Difest. And then this is the Chlorilol. I guess that's how you call it. And then the Fimax. This is a fiber product. Okay?
Yeah.
So these are the 4 things that we are taking in the product, in this detox. So this Fimax is the fiber. So for digestion and for detox, fiber is very, very important. Oftentimes we don't get enough fiber in our system through our diet, because most people are eating highly processed diets or junk food and things like that. So this is a powder, and we mix this in water, cold water.
Yeah, and this one actually tastes slightly citrusy, maybe a little apple fruity type of flavor. It's pretty,
so it's
very
not
light.
something that you're gonna go, ugh, right?
Yeah, and it's not like you think of fiber and in the old ways. It's of being very gritty. This really is not so much.
Okay.
It dilutes very well. You just
Okay,
stir it
perfect. I haven't tried this one yet. This is my next one that I have to do today. Perfect. So this is the fiber. Fiber is really good because fiber also helps the release or to keep the blood sugars leveled in our blood. So one of the things for people that are having issues, either hypo or hyper, so either low blood sugar or high blood sugar, issues with blood sugar, is to be good on the fiber, because fiber helps the maintain a steady level of blood sugars in the blood throughout the day. So if it's too high, it helps bring it down also, okay? Sometimes people that have blood sugar problems, diabetes, we recommend that they increase their fiber. So this is something good. Aside from that, it helps cleanse the colon and the bowel too, okay? That's one of the things I'm gonna do, and it's gonna help the bowel move better, okay? So better absorption.
So this is the after food stuff. No, before. This is before food stuff.
Okay.
And this is the after food stuff.
Okay. This is also powder, which is the chlorillo. So this is a mixture of chlorophyll and aloe. And this is very important. Chlorophyll is really important because it's like the blood of plants, right? That green liquid in plants, chlorophyll.
Tree blood.
It's the tree blood, the plant blood. So it's very cleansing. And in humans, in us, is very cleansing to the blood. So it'll help with the digestion. It cleanses the blood. While doing that, it also deodorizes. So it helps people sometimes because if your digestion is not up to par, people may experience having bad breath, okay? And it's not because of lack of cleanliness, it's because it's coming from the inside, from the gut. So chlorophyll will help with that. And also it'll purify the blood and pull out from the blood the toxins that are gonna be being released with the other products from your liver and your bowel and so on, and the kidneys, okay? So, and then aloe is really soothing, and it helps repair the digestive tract as well.
So these are comparable to getting lots and lots of fruits and vegetables.
Yes,
Very much so.
yes, in a concentrated way. So it's very good because at the same time, we always talk about how important it is to alkalize the blood and alkalize the body, the cells. Our cells live and function optimally when they're slightly alkaline on their internal environment. So products and foods that are very high in protein, sometimes here in the United States, our average diet is very, very high in protein. So that creates more acidity, leaving after the food is processed, it leaves a residue in the cells that is slightly acid. And so we don't want that. We want to alkalize. So then fruits and veggies are very important for that.
This one makes me laugh too because it basically, this is kind of like a mint green tea. It's a very strong mint green tea, and it's a dark green. Like it's so dark you can't see through it at all. It's the darkest green I've ever seen.
Okay, good, because I haven't tried this one yet. These are the two that I've tried that I did this morning.
Yeah, this is your morning, your wake up, right when you wake up stuff. These two together.
Before any meals, before your breakfast, you get up and with a glass of water, you drink these two capsules of each. So you do 2 capsules of the Dexel and 2 capsules of the Digest. The Digest has even like antibiotic properties. This one says it's gonna help with microorganisms to remove fungi, yeast, viruses, bacteria, anything that doesn't belong there, it'll kill it off and move it away.
Kind of the all over stuff. The all over stuff.
Yeah.
It even says it helps with common colds.
Yes, because it'll strengthen your immune system as well when we're doing that.
That's one thing that happens in the fall seasons. People start getting sick.
Yes, the allergies and the colds and the flu and all of that, which is part of toxicity, always plays a role in that. And we always say that if you want to fix a cold or you want to fix allergies of any kind, especially seasonal allergies, you have to fix the gut. So this will help with that. Will help remove anything that doesn't belong there, that's growing in your gut or in your system that doesn't belong there, and it's interfering. So this is what the Digest is going to do. Okay, and then we have the Dexel. Dexel, it's got a mixture of different herbs, and this is another support for cleansing, cleansing for the immune system and to cleanse the bowel.
It also says circulatory system and respiratory system, detoxification of liver, kidneys, colon, skin.
Yes, because that's how we get rid of toxins. That's why colds, for example, cold is the body trying to get rid of stuff. When the main way that the body detoxifies is through the respiration, is through our lungs. That's the main way of detoxifying. That's why we're exchanging air all the time, oxygen and carbon dioxide all the time. It's a cleansing process what we're doing. The second one is the gut, through the bowel. Okay, that's the second way that we get rid of toxins. And urine, the kidneys would be third. And your liver, when you ingest stuff, is the one that's gonna purify everything. It's gonna grab and store anything that could be dangerous. That's the, in pretty, simple terms, what the liver does. It just traps all the poisons, heavy metals in our food. See, our food sources, our environment, what we breathe. It gets in us through our skin, even cosmetics, lotions, potions that we put on ourselves, colognes, perfumes, all that stuff. It's chemicals. So that's going to build up in the cells over time. Pesticides also that we breathe, the pollution, depending on where you live, some places are cleaner than others, right? So we're exposed to that, everything that we're breathing, heavy metals, a lot of particles, lots of particles. Those get trapped in the tissues and are gonna mess up your hormones and are gonna mess up the way that your body can absorb food and the way that it can control your metabolism as well, okay? So then that's what this is gonna be doing.
So in the process of detox, is there anything else that you should be doing? Drinking a lot of water is most important to help
Yes.
flush and flush and flush. But are there any thoughts that we should try to procure, try to put out front, or any other small exercise or anything, any kind of exercise that
so
we should
what's
that we
recommended,
can do?
what they're recommending and I've always recommended when I have people do detox programs is that aside from following the instructions like these two, we're gonna take 2 pills of each, 2 capsules, each fasting, right, first thing in the morning before any meals. Then we're gonna have balanced meals. So it's not you're gonna take the supplements and then go eat junk food, right? So you gotta clean up your diet a little bit if that needs to be cleaned up. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna increase our fruits and veggies, try to eat more alkaline, less processed food, less sugary stuff, stay away from white flour, and artificial stuff. And
Today I'm
processed.
only going to have 3 Big Macs.
So, and if that's the case, sometimes people have to go little by little, but I don't think that's the case.
I'm not going to have any Big Macs. Not
So
really.
and so then you follow the instructions. Aside from that, to support detox, drinking plenty of water. The other thing is reducing stress so we can get better sleep. Obviously, as a best master, what I'm going to tell you to motor march, get treated. If that's available to you, but you know how to do the motor march. If not, there's a video for you that we have in our channel where you can learn to do that every single day to keep mind and body in alignment. The other thing, it's recommended that you sweat. So it could be like a detox, like you could, if you have access to a sauna, for example, that would be great. Anything that increases your temperature helps you sweat because that's how you help your body in the detox process, get the stuff out through the skin and sweat. The other thing is to exercise, to get the circulation pumping. So 20, 30 minutes of some sort of cardiovascular activity, like walking. Just go for a nice walk, enjoy the scenery. It doesn't have to be like, now you gotta work out. But just some movement, life is movement. So you gotta do that and help the body. Movement helps the body as well because it'll help your digestion, it'll pump some more blood and get things flowing better. So, and just reducing stress to try to get a good sleep, which you can do when you do the rhythmic breathing and the motor march exercises if you're having any challenges with that. So overall, that's what we're gonna be doing.
Excellent. Well, that's a very good start. And at the very beginning of this process, we are happy to share it with you and share our experiences, what we're going through. How about if you try it and take a look at it too, and then you tell us how you feel and what's going on with you. So we'll be here listening and looking for you, and just keep an eye and follow us, and we'll be here. Again, Dr. Dolly.
Every few days, every few days, right? We're gonna check back and let you know our progress and document our progress, how it's going, and what we like about the product, if there's anything that we don't like, the benefits that we see, the changes that we're having. And so we have the perspective of a man, the perspective of a woman. That's why we wanted to do it this way too. So to see how to compare, so we can tell you more about it and see what our experience is with detoxing.
So we are underway, and we want to welcome you to Your Best Health.
Bye.